This program is produced by Nikhil Sabalani for the welfare of children and their future. We'll explore the influence of tech companies on kids' habits and purchasing behaviors. Imagine a world built by tech giants. What would it look like? This isn't a scene from a science fiction movie. It's a question we need to ask ourselves now. Tech companies are becoming incredibly powerful. They are shaping our world in ways we are only beginning to understand. Their influence is everywhere, from the products we buy to the information we see. These companies are incredibly good at what they do. They use data and algorithms to understand our desires. They know what makes us tick, and they use this knowledge to keep us hooked on their products and services. This constant engagement fuels a culture of consumerism. We are constantly bombarded with messages to buy. But what does this mean for our future, especially for children growing up in this tech-driven world? Children are particularly vulnerable to the persuasive tactics of tech companies. Their brains are still developing. They are still learning to discern between needs and wants. This makes them prime targets for marketing strategies designed to encourage consumption. This isn't just about buying the latest gadget or toy, it's about the values and habits that are being shaped by this constant exposure to consumerism. Are we raising a generation that sees consumption as the primary path to happiness? It's time to take a step back and examine the impact of tech giants on our lives, especially on the lives of our children. Tech companies use powerful algorithms. These algorithms are like secret codes that control what we see online. They track our likes and dislikes. They use this information to show us things they think we'll want to buy. This might seem helpful at first. Who doesn't love getting personalized recommendations? But it also creates a filter bubble. We only see things that fit our existing preferences. This can make it hard to think critically and make independent choices. Are we really in control of our decisions when we are constantly being nudged in a certain direction? This is especially important to consider when it comes to children. Children are still developing their decision-making skills. They are more susceptible to manipulation. It is crucial to equip them with the skills to navigate the digital world responsibly and make informed choices. Children today are growing up in a digital world. They are constantly connected. They are bombarded with information and advertising. This can have a profound impact on their development. Children are particularly vulnerable to the persuasive tactics of tech companies. Their brains are still developing. They are still learning to discern between needs and wants, making them prime targets for marketing strategies. Studies have shown that excessive screen time can have negative effects. These effects include attention span, sleep patterns, and social skills. It can also lead to feelings of inadequacy and anxiety. Children may feel pressured to keep up with their peers. They may feel the need to have the latest gadgets and clothes. This constant comparison can be detrimental to their self-esteem. It's important for parents, educators, and policymakers to be aware of these risks. We need to find ways to mitigate the negative effects of technology on children. This includes setting healthy limits on screen time. It also means teaching children about media literacy and critical thinking. We need to empower them to make informed choices in the digital age. We all know that spending time outdoors is good for our health. It's good for our physical health. It's good for our mental health. But in today's digital age, it's easy to get caught up in the online world. We spend hours scrolling through social media, watching videos and shopping online. We may not even realize how much time we're spending sedentary. This lack of physical activity can have serious consequences for our health, especially for children. Studies have shown that children who spend more time outdoors have better physical health. They have stronger immune systems and are less likely to be overweight or obese. Spending time in nature has also been linked to improved mental health. It can reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. The Earth's burden consumption and its costs. Our planet is feeling the strain of our consumption habits. The production and disposal of electronic devices, packaging, and other consumer goods contribute to pollution, deforestation, and climate change. The rise of e-commerce has led to an increase in delivery trucks on the road, further contributing to air pollution and traffic congestion. We need to be mindful of the environmental impact of our consumption. This includes being more conscious of our purchasing decisions. Do we really need that new gadget, or can we make do with what we have? We can also reduce our environmental footprint by buying less, reusing and repairing items, and recycling whenever possible. The ethics of influence. Are tech companies going too far? Tech companies are in the business of making money. They use sophisticated marketing techniques to persuade us to buy their products. But where do we draw the line between persuasive marketing and manipulation? Some argue that tech companies are using their power to exploit our psychological vulnerabilities. They are targeting our deepest desires and insecurities to drive consumption. This raises ethical concerns, especially when it comes to children. Children are more susceptible to these tactics. They may not have the cognitive maturity to understand how they are being influenced. It is important for tech companies to act ethically and responsibly. They need to be transparent about their data collection practices. They need to obtain informed consent before collecting data from children. Finding balance in a digital world. Advice from the experts. Navigating the digital world can be challenging, especially for children. It's important to find a balance between the benefits of technology and the potential risks. Psychologists and therapists recommend setting healthy boundaries, encouraging critical thinking, and promoting real-world connections. Parents and educators can play a crucial role in helping children develop a healthy relationship with technology. This includes modeling responsible tech use, encouraging open communication, and providing opportunities for offline activities. It's important to remember that technology is a tool. It can be used for good or for bad. It's up to us to guide children towards using technology in a way that benefits them and the world around them. A digital divide. The unequal effects of tech consumerism. The rise of tech consumerism has not affected everyone equally. There is a growing digital divide between those who have access to technology and those who do not. This divide is particularly evident in developing countries where access to technology is limited. This lack of access can exacerbate existing inequalities. It can make it harder for people to access education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. It is important to bridge this digital divide by promoting equitable access to technology. This includes investing in infrastructure, providing affordable devices, and promoting digital literacy programs. We need to ensure that everyone has the opportunity to benefit from the advancements in technology. The future of consumption towards conscious choices. The way we consume has a profound impact on our world. It impacts our environment, our societies, and our well-being. It's time to move away from mindless consumption and embrace a more conscious approach. This means being more mindful of our purchases, considering the environmental and social impact of our choices, and supporting businesses that align with our values. We need to teach children about conscious consumerism. We need to help them understand the connection between their choices and the world around them. By empowering them to become conscious consumers, we can create a more sustainable and equitable future for all.
This video is produced by Nikhil Sabalani. You can support us by ordering book on our website, nspmart.com, or call us on these numbers, 85275-33051 or 885-1188-170. Please like, share, subscribe, and keep notification on. Thanks for watching it.